sort of take over where I left off, just talking about how amazing, as a music lover, as someone who's, committed my life to sort of working in the music industry, that's one of the coolest things I think about the internet and social media and, today's world. I can hear a track in a bar or at a gig, someone drop a track. About 2/3 of the time, if I don't know who's playing or if I can't ask, I can Shazam it and find the track ID, right? And then I go in on SoundCloud or on YouTube or on Spotify. I used to use Pandora, but for some reason I phased that out. But anyway, you go in right now, for example, like when I did that video yesterday, I was listening to like this French new wave mixtape, set by Caesar from Rocher Music. Probably butchering the pronunciation there. Maybe it's César from Rocher Music, but you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I'm like, it's me sitting in the car listening to this amazing, trip hop, down tempo, soul R&B mix from France. And not only am I listening to the mix, but I can reach out to Caesar and tell him, man, I love what you're doing. I do video work, blah, blah, blah. He actually got back to me. I mean, this was a while ago. I've been following his label and everything he puts out for ages. But what I'm saying is, my favorite artist, right? My favorite comic book artist right now, let's qualify that, of my adult life is Sean Phillips. Fucking brilliant. This guy's amazing. Sean Phillips is a genius. I follow him on Twitter, right? He tweets this some album covers for Shirley Bassey albums. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. So I look her up. Oh, she did the Goldfinger theme song and the Moonraker theme song and I think Live and Let Die. I'm like, oh my God. Because as a little kid, James Bond was my thing, man. I love James Bond. I'm still pretty into spies and whatnot. But like, I'm like, oh man, so let me check this girl out. Did you know Shirley Bassey was the first Welsh singer to be #1 on the British pop charts? I didn't know that. At this point, in this week, now I'm on my 4th Shirley Bassey album. I just go to Spotify, I start with her first album, and then I listen to the second album, and then I listen to the third album, and I just listen to everything she's put out. Yeah, I might skip around a little, I might, once I get the feel for it, depending on how many albums, all right. But I pretty much, I'm a devoted music listener, and I can use these tools that we have to really dive deep and figure out, what the story is.